A video has been circulating online showing a group of foreign individuals being confronted after allegedly fly tipping in broad daylight. The footage captures the moment they are challenged by a local resident who clearly cares about the state of his community and refuses to let the situation slide. What's most striking is that even when caught red-handed, the people involved still try to deny what's happening right in front of the camera. We'll dive into this story in today's video, but before we get started, don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Right now, only 12% of viewers are subscribed, so join the community and help us grow. Fly tipping has become a serious problem across many towns and cities, and it's ordinary residents who end up dealing with the consequences. Rubbish dumped on pavements, green spaces destroyed, and neighborhoods left looking neglected. This latest incident has angered a lot of viewers because it highlights exactly why the problem keeps getting worse. Some individuals simply don't care about the community they're living in. The man filming the confrontation remains calm but firm, standing his ground and demanding accountability. You can hear the frustration in his voice, not just at the mess being created, but at the complete lack of respect shown for the area. Instead of taking responsibility, the people dumping the rubbish deny everything, despite being filmed in the act. It's the sort of behavior that leaves local residents feeling like they're fighting a losing battle to keep their neighborhood clean and decent. What makes this even more infuriating for many watching is that it shouldn't fall on one member of the public to sort out problems like this. Fly tipping creates health hazards, damages the environment, and gives the area a terrible image. Yet far too often, it's ordinary British people who work hard, pay their taxes, and take pride in where they live, who are left to confront the mess and challenge those responsible. That shouldn't be the case, and it's understandable why so many viewers are fed up. This video is a perfect example of why the issue needs serious attention. Too many neighborhoods are being treated with no pride, no care, and no respect. Watch the footage for yourself and see how one resident was forced to handle the situation completely on his own. Have a watch.
Then, what you're arguing with, just take it back. Take it back. If I've got rubbish, I take it to the tip. I live on this street. I live on this street. I live on this street. It's rubbish, you're leaving it at the side of the road. It doesn't belong at the side of the road, does it? Take it back where you got it from. Come on, take it back. You know what I mean? Just dump all the rubbish all over, right? It's not a site. Sort it out. Take it in. Look at the state of that. Your kids are around here. We've got to grow up round here with all this rubbish. You didn't say that. Yeah, I saw you walk up a road with it, kid.
This is not a rubbish. We just want to give
You just want to give it what?
No.
Well, you give it to somebody, don't you?
It's no rubbish.
You know what I mean? Put it on the street. Scruffy. Witness, another witness. You're not dumping it. Just take it back in your garden and have done with it.
In the end, this incident is frustrating because it shows exactly why so many communities feel let down. When people openly dump rubbish, deny responsibility, even when caught on camera, and show no pride in the area they're living in, it's the local residents who suffer. Neighborhoods don't become run down overnight. It happens because of repeated behavior like this, and because ordinary people are left to deal with it themselves. No one should have to confront fly tippers alone just to keep their community clean. Incidents like this highlight a growing problem, and unless there's real accountability, the situation will only get worse. Watch the footage and judge for yourself why so many people are fed up. In other news, Labour has been accused of plotting to launch an unlimited council tax raid against millions of middle-class Britons in yet another blow ahead of Rachel Reeves's autumn budget. The Chancellor, who will unveil her tax-hiking second budget on November 26th, could soon oversee funding cuts to wealthy councils and redistribute the cash to poorer areas. Deprived towns in the north of England, which are often held by Labour MPs, could benefit from the so-called Fair Funding Review. The review will enable councils to raise rates by more than the current maximum of 5%. Local authorities in London, the home counties, and the east of England could be adversely hit by the proposed changes. However, affluent commuter towns around Manchester and Birmingham could also soon foot the bill. The changes would give councils the choice between low bills and additional support covered by the Treasury. Writing for The Telegraph, Shadow Housing Secretary Sir James Cleverly warned, "It is now entirely possible we will see council tax rates go up by 10% or more in some areas every year, or 40% by the end of the Parliament. In fact, there is no limit on what increase councils can ask for, raising the prospect of even bigger hikes. This is not a one-off. Labour is committed to a multi-year funding settlement for councils, meaning tax hikes every year." Meanwhile, the Housing Department yesterday admitted that some local authorities may be in a challenging financial position as a result of the changes. A spokesman for the Ministry of Housing, Communities and Local Government added, "To strike the right balance between protecting taxpayers and supporting local authorities, the government will consider local requests for council tax flexibility where a local authority is facing significant local financial difficulty and views additional council tax increases as critical to managing financial risk. The government would not agree to requests for additional flexibilities from authorities, where council taxpayers are already paying more than average. The review would ultimately ensure town halls where bills were below average could request permission to increase council tax by more than 5%. Current rules force councils to call a referendum if they want to increase bills by more than 5%, courtesy of rules introduced by the Tory party in 2012. The County Council's network warned such changes would unfairly target resources towards urban metropolitan cities and towns. The group also claimed the cash injection would come at the expense of rural areas. However, Ms. Reeves is also expected to announce separate changes to council tax in her autumn budget. The Chancellor looks poised to unveil a surcharge on all properties in the highest brackets. Such changes to bands F, G and H could raise a meagre £600 million. However, Local Government Secretary Steve Reed announced the additional changes to spending. Officials have said such changes would correct historic imbalances in the system. "We are reforming the funding system that led to regional divides, postcode lotteries, and substandard public services for too many people," Mr. Reed added. "Our changes will make sure cash going to councils is shared out in a fairer way that follows needs." What are your thoughts on what we discussed in today's video? Let me know down in the comment section below. If you have not yet already, make sure you do drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel for more British content. Thank you, take care, goodbye.